Hi, Alice Roorda here, Spiritual Psychologist, and today's video is about stepping into your multidimensionality. Ooh, you are so much more than what you believe you are. Have so much more dimensions in what you are. Perhaps you're familiar with past lives and future lives. If you think that it doesn't exist, then this might not be your video because we're going beyond there. So you might believe in past lives, in future lives, and I would say parallel lives is more correct term there because everything happens here right now. There's no past, there's no future, there's only now. So all of your past or future lives are happening all at the same time. The intention for today's video is for you really to connect to your multidimensionality, for all that you are in all those different parallel lives, so that eventually all of them are integrated to one whole. Now they are already whole and you are already wholeness, but you might not feel that way. And in those parallel lifetimes that you have, you might not feel that way. What we're aiming with these videos that I'm doing here on Mondays is for you to become whole and to you to feel into all that you are without having to know all these lives. That's an impossible task that we would put ourselves on. We just feel that part, part of that. Because the more you integrate those parts, the more you feel one with that, the more those yous in those other dimensions will feel more whole. Whatever they do has an impact on you. Whatever you do has an impact on the whole. And now we're only talking about you. So we're first going to the place of wholeness. And you, from that place of wholeness, can really start to experience oneness, that you're one with all. But let's start with wholeness. With you stepping into your multidimensionality. And it's my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite thing to take you through. So let me tune in for a moment and just feel the field. And you might know that we are all part of a quantum field. We're all part of the matrix. And when I tune into that, I can tune into you, right? Because on that level, we're all one. So what I'm doing is I'm tuning just into the fields of you watching and those watching, whatever time that is. Because in that matrix, in that unified field, in that quantum field, there is no time and space. We're talking 5 dimension here, where there's no time and space. So it doesn't matter when you watch this. We know you were going to watch. They know. So let me tune into the field so I can support you with your multidimensionality. And I would like to put the intention out for any support to come in that is full unconditional love and source energy, to help us to go to that multidimensional being that we are, to support us and guiding us in that multidimensionality. And I would like to ask you who's watching now, just relax, sit back, lay down, however you want to receive this, and just see what comes through. I don't know yet what's going to happen. All I do is watch the time. So we stay within the 30 minutes. All right. So let's see what we're having here. I want to ask you, who's watching now, to really connect to yourself. Just relax your breath, relax your body. Relax all parts of your body. Calm your breath. And really connect with yourself. Connect with your essence. And if you don't know how to do that, I would recommend you start with going to that place of appreciation, the place of where you are grateful. Think of something you're grateful for. Perhaps start there. Now connect to that feeling of appreciation. Or connect to the feeling of love. Those are very high frequency emotions that help you to raise your vibration. So, and I would like to also, higher self, could we then just here in the field raise the frequency to a coherent field of energy so that we are all raise our frequency here already together. And if you have no idea what this is about, there's a video on my channel that says this is quantum healing. Maybe perhaps you want to start there or watch it after this so you have an idea of what we're actually doing. But you don't really need to. You can also just play along. Let it just allow it just to come through whatever needs to come through. Right? My body's moving with the energies that are coming through. So we're going to you experiencing your multidimensionality. So connect with your highest, if that being love, if that being gratitude. And if you know how to connect with your higher self, please do so now. Raise your vibration by connecting to it. And the energy here will also help you because I'm raising my vibration substantially. I'm taking you up to a place of the music will help you with that. Just allowing yourself to relax fully. You don't have to understand. You don't have to know. You don't have to do anything. Just allow. Just allow whatever needs to come through. Just allow that. Right? And now just imagine that you're sitting or laying down or just imagine that's what you're doing. And then you imagine that above you there's a little cloud. A cloud that's bigger than your body, but a cloud that's just coming down for you. A cloud that is nice, fluffy and gentle, and it's coming down for you and it's inviting you to come up it. So I want you to imagine that your body remains where it is and that your astral body, that conscious part of you, is lifting up and goes on the cloud. That nice fluffy cloud. You can lay in it, you can sit on it, whatever. Just feel how it is on that cloud, how light that is, and how it supports you. That cloud is very supportive. It holds you. Absolutely. There's no way you're falling off. It is so comfortable there. And with that consciousness of you or your astral body on that cloud, we're going to drift off. And we're going to drift off higher and higher, up where the other clouds are, and then we're going to continue from there. And it feels so peaceful being on that cloud. Trust it to take you to wherever you need to be. And I will direct it a little bit. Going up higher and higher, we have a point where we want to go. And the point where we want to go is to the light. The point where we want to go is to the light, where you're connecting with your highest, your source, your energy, your higher self. That's where we're going to. And in that place, that high frequency place, where that cloud is bringing you, going up and up, going up and up, and higher and higher, and faster and higher until you arrive to where you need to be. And the clouds just allows you to come up. So you're landing there calmly and quietly and pleasantly. And you look around This is where your higher self is. This is where you belong. This is where your essence is. And in this place, look around. And then feel into yourself. Feel yourself. Feel that higher you. Feel that connection with that. Feel that pureness, that lightness, that light. That you are there. Feel really into it. Connect with it. Right? You're supported. You're fully supported. Here you are. And from here you have all the experiences in the world, outside the world, any galactic families that you're with, wherever lives you have, and your linear thinking, and your past, and your present, and your future, all that dimensions that you're in. From here, that's all orchestrated. From here, you've been sent to all those lives and all those beings that you are. From here, you can look down and see, or look up, wherever they are, and see all those dimensions that you are. Such an expansion, so many facets of you, so many dimensions that you're in, right? Feel into that. You might feel a bit overwhelmed. Well, feel overwhelmed, because this is freaking awesome. You're so much. You are so much. You are every experience that you can wish for. You are all that. And just focus on this one timeline that you are, that you're familiar with, and focus on that for a moment. And just notice how that is one of many that you are. You are a multi-dimensional being. You have so many facets of you. You have so many experience. You have so much wisdom, so much talents, so much knowledge, so much lives, so much emotions, so much realities. And you are all that. Just feel into the vastness of you. Just feel that richness of you being all that and having access to that, or getting more and more access to that. Feel into that. Feel in the vastness of that expansion of you. And allow that all in. Allow to feel that expansion from where you're now. And feel the lightness of being. And all of that, you would think it would be heavy, but it isn't. It is from this place where you are. Your highest, your light. It is so light. Although some of those experiences might be heavy, might be low density, but here you are in that light density. That fifth dimensional reality, and who knows, might even more. Let's not categorize it too much. Feel into it, feel that light, feel that connection. Let's leave that image for a moment, because now we're here. Let's look the other way. Let's look at that brightness. Let's look at the lights, that whiteness, that warmness, that love, that all that is. Let's connect with that for a moment. Yes, please bring that in. Thank you. Bring that in and connect with all that is. Because you are an element of source, and you are source at the same time. Since we're here, why not connect with that for a moment? And feel that light coming in. All that brightness, that beautiful white light that comes with so much love. Just connect with that for a moment. Since we're here. And feel how you are part of that light, part of that source, and how you, your higher self, with all your dimensions, are part of that light, and together you make up light. Together you make up source. You're part of it and you're one with it at the same time. And if it's too much, just let it go. Just let it pass by. Just feel into it. Connect with it. There you go. There you go. You don't need to understand. You don't need to grasp it. You don't need to feel into all of it. But you can. Let's try not to do too much. Let's try to just allow it all in and allow it all happening. All right. Let's come back from there. Back into your multidimensionality. From the perspective of your higher self. And I would like you to focus back into you in this lifetime. And I want you to focus from that higher self, still looking at you and seeing all these other elements of you, all these parallel lifetimes, all these different dimensions that you live in, because everything happening right here and now. That vastness of you, feel that expansion. And now we're tuning into you, whoever you are, in this lifetime, right here on this planet Earth, in this most amazing time of transition. How lucky we are to be here and witness this and be part of it. Not just witness it, be creating it together, this transition. We are making it happen together. So you are here in this lifetime. I want to invite you to step back up on that cloud and taking you back down to earth, just slowly. And while you're down, I want you to imagine that you see that multidimensionality as if you see all this different life, these different timelines there in front of you. And you're going to travel back through those timelines, feeling into them, not having to do anything, just allowing that to come to you, whichever way. And if you don't see anything, don't feel anything, just allow whatever needs to happen to happen. Don't think too much, just let it happen. Subconsciously, a lot of the energy is coming through, don't worry. So you're coming back to the here and now, with that notion of that multidimensionality, as if you just taking all those timelines, all of that you, and you kind of bringing that back to you, harvesting it, and you bringing it back to that current reality that you're in, on that cloud, bringing that back as information, as codes, as wisdom, as experiences, as feeling into it, into the here and now. The cloud is coming more and more closer to where you're in now, and bringing you back to your current reality, to your current body. And you're coming off nicely, quietly from your astral body, off the cloud, back into your body. And really feel that back integrating into your body. Thank you, cloud. The cloud is now drifting off. And you're coming back in your body. And really feel, before you feeling all that, have a notion of that multidimensionality that you brought back into your system, back into this current body, back into your current reality, back into your emotional body, into your mental body, into your energetic body, your spiritual body. You bringing that all in. You harvest that and bring that all in so that it can grow within you and be part of you, so that you feel that expansion. But first, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Just imagine that all comes into this body now, into your consciousness, into your perception, into your understanding of who you are. And feel how what you thought you were is now so much more expanded. So allow that to happen by itself. I want to ask you to feel in how much richer you feel, how much more expanded you are, how much more you there is. Feel that expansion and allowing that all in. and feel into that expansion of you. You are so much more, right? And feel how that your concept of who you are, how that has expanded. And it might still feel a bit chaotic at the moment and not so well aligned. Let me help you with that alignment. So higher self, please support that alignment and bringing on that multidimensionality into this reality, into this body, into this emotional body, physical body, into the mind and the energy of each and every person watching this. So it's fully aligned and coming in, not squeezing in, but into a new identity, into a new understanding of who you are as a multidimensional being. Please fully align each and every one watching this right now, whatever that is. So higher self, please support with that alignment right here, and any protest, I would say, anything that is obstructing that, please clear that and do massive change history, and everything is needed. Thank you. Stay with that. Stay with that expansion of who you are. And then just come back into the body that you're now. I want you to really connect with your body, with how your body feels right now, and how yourself, please support that process of coming back into the body. All I want you to focus on, you here right now, laying down, sitting down, wiggle your body, wiggle your toes, move your hands a bit, feel in your body. And if you're not feeling it, just squeeze with your hands, your legs a bit, your arms a bit, so that you really start to feel back into your body, here right now. And let's take 3 deep breaths so you really connect back in. So, and I'll let that out. Another breath. And then let it out. One more. A nice deep breath in. And then let that out. And stretch your body. Ooh. Does that feel good? You might still feel a bit of dizzy, so take a bit of time to come back in. Look around you, open your eyes, look where you are. See like, oh yeah, this was my reality here. Can you name for me 3 blue things that you see in your surrounding right now? 3 blue things. Notice them, name them, say them out loud. I want you to come back before I say goodbye, because I feel there's a lot of being out there, and you might like being out there, and you might stop this video, but I want you to make sure that you're going to ground yourself before you step back into the world. That's why I'm asking you to name a few things. You might need to walk around a bit to come back to the here and now. And it's important because that will embody this into your system. That will help you to bring your multidimensionality into your life, because we can travel there and experience it. But what is most important to me is that you bring that into your life here right now, so that you can be that beautiful being that you are and inspire others, or shine your light. And be there for others, just by being you, just by being connected. But if you stay out there, you're not bringing it in, you're not helping the earth to ascend. You're not helping everyone to align more with that higher frequency that's here. You're helping it to bringing it into this earth, into this Mother Earth, into yourself. Ground it. It serves humanity. I'm telling you. So what to expect, you might still be a bit out of it. Drink a lot of water, drink a lot of fluid, water, light teas, and so your body takes a lot of energy, what we did today. So you ground it even more. You might want to eat some foods that ground you. If you're not vegetarian, some meat might help there. or some nuts might be great for you. And if this is a big shift for you, if this is something very new for you, you might have 2-3 days of integration time. You might feel a bit out of balance because your conception of who you are has shifted. And it needs a bit of time to feel into your multidimensionality, or at least some part of that to start with. Your system needs a bit of time to adjust to that new you that makes you feel a bit out of balance. Give it 2-3 days. Check into yourself, listen to yourself, take a rest when you need it. You might be a bit more itchy. You might be a bit more emotional. It's all processing. 2-3 days. And I promise you, once you start feeling more into your multidimensional self, it feels so much better. You can do this process a few more times. You don't need to though. I would love to hear from you in the comments how that was for you, how you experienced that. And if this is something you like, give it a thumbs up so I know what I make resonates with people, right? I've loved serving you. I've loved doing this with you. And much, much love. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.